Hello and a warm welcome to our election special To The Point, where we'll be following the top leaders of the country on the campaign trail during the Lok Sabha elections. This week we are in the beautiful northeastern state of Assam, following the three-time Chief Minister Tarun Gogoi. On the shoulders of this septuagenarian Chief Minister rest the fortunes of Congress in Assam, who's led the party to 3 consecutive victories. Come Lok Sabha elections, he's again gunning for the jugular. Will he or won't he be able to display his charisma during the 3-stage elections in Assam starting 7th April? That's a big question. We at Rajya Sabha TV followed Tarun Gogoi on the campaign trail. So you've been a 3-time Chief Minister, but the picture in the Assembly elections and the Lok Sabha elections is totally different.
Yes, I do agree.
The one question which comes to mind is that why would people vote for Congress when there is a heavy anti-incumbency against the government?
I don't think there is any heavy anti-incumbency.
Okay.
Because my development works and it has benefited all sections, and particularly common man. Majority of them, whether the students, whether the old men, the widows, the women, almost everybody in all the communities.
Okay.
So since people have seen, then they have been benefited by my new schemes. All the time I'm introducing new scheme also. So there's a reason for which people are happy with us.
But sir, how is the state scenario different? Because every minister in UPA has been harping on the fact that despite all the achievements of the UPA government, the achievements have not been put across to the people well. Do you think that's the same case in Assam?
No, I have been able to put across, communicate to my people.
Okay.
Then that of course is true that the UPA they have not been successful in.
You mean to say that the Congress government in Assam is not facing any sort of challenges as far as the Lok Sabha elections are concerned?
No, this time there are absolutely no challenges. This time much better compared to 2009.
Okay. So any guesses you are going to hazard as to the number of seats which Congress might get?
I have been all along telling, you see last time it was 7+1.
Okay.
Now the minimum 10+1. So it may be go 12+1 also.
Okay.
1 means our alliance.
Okay. So, but sir, what about the dissidents which was seen in the last few months? A lot of dissidents happened, and it came on the national newspapers also.
It is a little exaggerated also. Little exaggerated. There are arguments.
Okay.
Because I have got 79.
There were a lot of heartburns because tickets were not given to the candidates, to the credible candidates. That's what the people within the CLP were saying.
How could it be? Then how could you own 79 seats? That was my best result. Never before. Even my first election, I didn't get 79.
No, but sir, talking about the Lok Sabha elections specifically.
Lok Sabha we have given this time the best. That's why we get the best result. This time we have given the ticket. Much better. Otherwise, how could you expect a good result?
But sir, there were stories all along that people went with a memorandum to meet Sonia Gandhi.
Everywhere, so let's go. So there's a big number of candidates for every seat. So naturally there will be some grievances are bound to be there.
Okay.
But unless we give the best candidate, comparatively, see how could you expect a better result? So, see, by and large, congressmen are happy. Otherwise, this is the first time I have seen in my history, just a few of us, we settled everything. Never before. See, even PCC, there is not much easy, what you call, arguments or differences.
So, you mean to say that resentment will not hamper the prospects of Congress at all?
In fact, I don't think there is much resentment also. And it will not hamper also.
The legislators who went and met Sonia Gandhi, in their memorandum, they used words like comical and autocratic megalomania. Those kind of words came against you.
I don't know. I have never seen
But they were not happy with your style of functioning.
If they are not happy, you see how they have been, working with me.
Okay.
I have been last 12 years, must be happy.
Okay.
So I don't think that most of them, I have never seen they have given autocratic way.
Always been looked upon as very underdeveloped, and the northeastern underdeveloped tag has always been there.
Yeah.
How far have you really been successful in evolving Assam out of that?
That is not true. It has all along been neglected, or it has been underdeveloped also. And one of the reasons for also underdeveloped because of the partition of after the creation of East Bengal, those days, is Pakistan. So our land roads, river, and then the railway, all connectivity has been disrupted.
This history is known to the people. But,
that's why.
But even the central leadership, irrespective of which government has been at the center, has always overlooked Northeast.
That is also true. But now the present government, we have got much more better comparatively. You see, I've got all the figures also.
Right.
That the present government, you see, the new policy, look East policy, special emphasis on employment.
But so is look East policy still not only on paper, because situation on the ground is totally different?
No, it definitely will take time, because first you have to build up an infrastructure.
Okay.
Huge infrastructure. But the policy, that emphasis, and they have started now. You see, you can't build up infrastructures in one day.
Recently, sir, you came out with a white paper where you said that during the UPA regime, about 1,91,000 crore had been released, which was much higher than what NDA did. But despite the huge amount of money coming in, why don't we see things like poverty declining? Why don't we see things like industrial growth increasing?
It has been. You see, otherwise how? You see, in 12, 13, our GDP growth is 13%. What was there? When I came here, it was less than 2%.
Right.
So there has been improvement. You see. Otherwise, how could it be? You see, today my GDP growth is a clear indication that there has been growth also.
But sir, according to the Tendulkar committee, about 36% of the people are still living below the poverty line in the state.
It is true. That is true. But then a certain perception has gone up also. Income also. That's also true. Otherwise, how, even if you go and see the sale of cars, sale of houses, even in the rural area, you don't find such house in here. You go anywhere in today, you see the rural area, you will see one of the most backward areas. But even then, you will see the development has taken place.
But what is happening to the industrial growth really? Because even
growth,
the small scale industries, they are also
true also. I am not giving too much of emphasis. I am giving first emphasis on agriculture.
Okay.
You see, unless you improve the economic of the common man, which are the common men? They are the agriculturists. So automatically industry will come. So there will be demand for. You see, our first priorities will be development of agriculture.
So
then agro-based also. Then automatically the small industries, medium industries automatically develop.
But sir, you mean to say that 1,91,000 crore almost, which has been given by the UPA government, has only been used to has only been contributed to bring up agriculture and
even the road also.
Okay.
You see, the roads first in infrastructure. Today we are building roads. We have what you call the bridges in Brahmaputra also. It takes time. Not that we are going to complete also. Broad gauge also. So all this has not been completed.
But sir, what about railway and things like tele-density? Railway, you just have Northeast Frontier Line, which connects Dimapur to...
No, today that is much better.
Okay.
New trains are there. You can go anywhere. Even I know, even my Jorat also. Overnight trains are there. There has been, but still we have to go in there. Even the South Bank, there is another train is going on.
Okay.
So in the railway connectivity has been, whether you call railway, air connectivities, even the road connectivities, many more. Even you see, when I was there, only few hundred bridges. Today I have completed more than 3,500 bridges, RCC bridges, and another 500 it is on the pipeline.
Right.
Now we have completed Pakka roads, 23,000.
But so despite all what you're saying, there is still resentment amongst the people, amongst the electorate here. They say that it's not developing.
You see, everybody was, even in developed state, in Gujarat also, there is a resentment also. There is a people of poverty also. Even in Maharashtra also.
Right.
What is the developed states? Even Punjab, they talk of Bavada also.
No, but when you talk about basic infrastructure, things like tele-density, they have also not been...
No, it has improved. You see, but you can't improve in one day.
Okay.
You see, one day, even tele-density, even the railway connectivities, road connectivities, there has been improved.
Okay. So we'll continue our conversation with Chief Minister Tarun Gogoi. We are stopping here for a small press conference before we hit out to the constituency. Chief Minister is going to be out of the capital, camping in remote areas for elections, hence briefing the press becomes imperative. We are now heading off to the helipad. So CAG in 2012 had indicted the Assam government on counts like it lacked the basic school facilities, lacked the basic infrastructure.
That is not true, because in so many years the school infrastructure was neglected like anything.
Okay.
For the last 15 years or 20 years, in fact, whatever the infrastructure is built, it is completely destroyed.
Okay.
30 years almost. No development has taken place since almost 77. So the Assam was lagging behind 30 years in all the respect.
Okay.
So it was really very bad. So gradually we have to again rebuild it.
But sir, when you're talking about this gradual process, what about things like PSUs which have suffered huge losses?
No, most of them is in fact we revive also. For example, state transport was very bad. It was almost closed.
But what about the Assam Electricity Commission?
So it's coming up.
Okay.
It is much better now. Now it's much better today, because earlier there was, you see, even generation also.
Right.
They didn't bother. Now we are going for a new generation. Some started also. Then it will take time also to generate power also. Yeah, maybe another 1 or 2 years. Further improve.
So I'm given to understand from what you're telling me is that everything is in process, everything will take time.
No process. It has developing. Not that. Gradually is improving. You see, maybe next year we'll get a generating power also.
No, but the economists who are sitting in Delhi, like Vivek Dobroy and all, they have said that the economic freedom index is very, very low in Assam.
No.
Abysmally low as far as 1%.
I don't agree with them. You see, whatever they say, I don't agree.
So you discount what the economists are saying about Assam?
Yes.
Do you see that 100% self-sufficiency still coming in, despite the fact that you're getting a lot of funds from the centre?
Lot of not that. That is not. Other state government also getting a lot of funds. Not that Assam is getting. Even Gujarat has got much more funds compared to the NDA government. See, I know. Not that my government has got. I mean, but a little extra. Because
of the northeast.
Every northeast.
Right.
Even in Gujarat, you can see how much money they have got compared to NDA government. Because the new schemes are coming. This is a right of education.
When I'm talking about self-sufficiency, I say that Assam still depends on states like Orissa. It depends, for example, your cement still comes from Orissa and Madhya Pradesh. Chemicals still come from Gujarat and Maharashtra.
Even my economy is better than Orissa also. See the figure?
So you're not ready to believe that.
Assam is also.
So you say that Assam is self-sufficient now.
No self-sufficient, never be.
Okay.
In future also never be self-sufficient in many respects.
Okay. Okay. So the CM's chopper is, you can see the CM's chopper waiting. We are now hitting to a constituency called Moirabari. See you there. So the biggest problem which is faced by Assam is that of the illegal migrants coming in from Bangladesh. What is really happening on that front? Do you admit to the fact that parties, political parties, irrespective of which government has been in power, has really not looked at this issue seriously?
No, we are looking at the issue seriously, not that we are not looking into it. In fact, during the BJP's time,
Right.
they have been talking of illegal immigration most of the time.
Right.
Recently also, Modi has also been talking. The problem has been there. I don't say the problem has been not there. But the fact that the inflation has gone down and we have taken various measures during our time, border fencing, so that inflation to be checked to great extent.
But so what happens to the core clauses of the Assam Accord, where detection and deportation of the Bangladeshi migrants was supposed to take place? That has not happened.
No, in fact, detection has been going on, border fencing has been going on, so that has stopped a great extent. But during the BJP's time, when they were in power, though they have been talking about to take effective measures on the border to stop infiltrations.
Right.
For the border fencing, border roads, more outposts, river and police. They didn't do anything.
But so you also, I mean, you still have a number of D-voters, there is a doubtful voters, which election commission still is, seeking figures
There's a
from.
wrong reason by the election commission, I do feel.
Okay.
I do feel. But ultimately it is their reason.
But so there is a perception, as far as the illegal migrants are concerned, there is a perception even amongst the electorate that the political parties, there's a lot of resentment in the Assamese population, and they feel that the political parties, just for the sake of the vote bank, they have not dealt with this issue seriously.
There is no question of vote bank. See, for example, they are accusing us of this minorities.
No, but
100%
no, but there are many migrants who are overstaying the limit, and they have they have got properties, they have got voter ID cards.
If anybody can identify it, we will detect it. Why? You see, they've got all the committees where all the are there. If they can give any proof, or they have not been questioning, though there have been a lot of, hesitation, they've been talking about.
Right.
In fact, there is no physical, what you call the complaint, a genuine complaint.
Right.
I just so and so.
So you mean to say that there is no genuine complaint of this kind?
One is genuine complaint is also true. Otherwise, how could you also? Then another, this all exaggeration also. The number of population of Assam, the growth, is less than national average. See, earlier it was much higher. So there is a clear indication that inflation has gone down. Inflation has been there, nobody has said. But because of the various measures we have taken, it has gone down.
But so BJP, yes.
And then why they will come here? You see, the land is not available, scarcity of land, scarcity of jobs. Earlier it was a different pattern.
So you're talking about land. BJP has made the land deal which was signed between India and Bangladesh a big issue during this election. We heard Mr. BJP's Ahluwalia also saying the same thing.
Absolutely
what is
wrong.
the stand basically of the Assam government on this?
Land, Assam is gaining the land.
No, but is it not going to lose land once?
No, the land has been under whose possession? All the land has been in possession of Bangladesh. On that I am talking of the.
But why is there a perception given that
wrong,
Assam is
wrong.
going to lose a huge chunk of territory?
It's absolutely false. I have contradicted. I said we are gaining. In the map, yes. Map will lose.
But yes, that's what the perception is. That on the map you're going to.
Map will lose, but in possession. Whether you need the land in the map or you need left under your possession.
So you mean to say that if it is a virtual loss on the map, it doesn't make a difference to you?
We'll gain. That will come to us.
No, you're saying that in the real sense you are gaining the land, but on the map you're losing.
I have given all the facts and figure also.
So you're okay with that virtual loss?
Yes. Not loss. Psychologically. What is the psychology?
Okay.
It has all along been in their position.
Okay.
Same case with China also. In many areas, yes, it is Indian territory, but under whose possession? It has been all along in the possession of Bangladesh. We'll gain land. So whether you land in physical possession or you want the land in map.
So that's what Tarun Gogoi's spirit is, that come what may, but he has his own standpoint. But Mr. Gogoi, we've reached a constituency called Moirabari, which is basically a minority-dominated constituency. Don't you think that as far as the Congress vote bank is concerned, the traditional minority vote bank has severely been impacted because of parties like AUDF, Badruddin Ajmal's
that
party.
also earlier also is on that. You see, even 2001, I got 13 this minority MLAs. 13 they got it also.
Right.
Not the first time.
Right.
But now what they have done, they have combined it. Slight improvement, there's no doubt about. But this time
But
we'll
are
see.
you not worried because of the rise of a party like AUDF?
I'm really worried, but that will not, you see, it will die down also. How long they can go on exploiting this sentiment.
And I believe that you have also been against this alliance at the state level.
I have been all along against the alliance. In fact, I have been all along opposing the alliance also, no doubt about it, fighting them. We are for
So which
that.
means that the Congress High Command is not listening to your worries.
No, they're listening. That's why today there has been no alliance. They're very much they're listening to me. Otherwise they have not taken decent, you see, for alliance.
Moirabari is a minority-dominated area of Assam, and Gogoi, along with his son Gaurav, who's also got a ticket from Kalebor for the first time, gun for the opposition, discounting the Narendra Modi wave in the state. Hitting out where it hurts the BJP most, that's the strategy of the Congress. Another rally at Rupohi, and then Chief Minister retires for Jorhat. So talking about the way the central leadership is functioning in Congress, what has really gone wrong, sir, according to you?
I don't say because they know better than me. And it differs from state to state also. So, you know.
But sir, you are a senior party leader.
But
so you're
anyhow,
a senior party leader.
Whatever it differs from the state to state also. UP is different, the Madhya Pradesh is different.
So, but tell me one thing. Today only in the press conference, you gave a Gujarat model versus an Assam model.
Yeah, because they say Assam model is quite different. We are concerned for the poor, downtown. They are
No,
concerned.
sir, you laid out the statistics
Yeah.
that Assam is far better than Gujarat.
Yeah, in many respects, particularly it's a particularly in the common man's affairs.
But sir, do you admit to the fact that Congress has not been able to brand its chief ministers the way BJP has done? Like, of course, Narendra Modi is the prime ministerial candidate, but you have the examples of Shivraj Singh Chauhan, Raman Singh.
I do agree that Congress has not been able to communicate with the development project, the contribution they have made, even to the BJP ruled states. The contributions of UPA government is much higher compared to the NDA government, even to those states. But yes, which you couldn't communicate, which we have not been take full advantage.
But sir, there is polls after polls are also, the opinion polls which are coming, they are turning a very dismal picture for
Whatever
Congress, not
maybe-
in Assam, but across the country.
See, I don't think.
So you are a senior leader.
No, I don't think. I still do believe that prospect is whatever the prophecy, it will not come.
But sir, don't you speak
It's
to
the
the
same-
High
same
Command
thing.
because you have
You see,
so many years of experience. You've not been speaking to the High Command,
I do speak, not that I don't speak.
but it goes unheard of.
No, I don't say I just go hard up. Everybody are listening also. But every stage they take this strategy according to their own necessary.
But sir, there is a perception that there are many senior leaders in the inner coterie of the High Command who are not taking people like you seriously, who have so many years of experience.
That I don't say. You see, everybody takes me seriously. Everybody give a respect to me. And whatever I say, they agree also. I don't say. Not in all India affairs, even my state affairs, yeah, they give a free hand, actually, I must say.
But sir, talking about this new experiment of Rahul Gandhi on the primaries,
Yeah.
do you think that the country is really ready for an experiment like this?
I'm very happy. I welcome it. And he did discuss.
But there are a lot of senior leaders who oppose the
Whatever
experiment
maybe.
also.
Yes, they always oppose. I don't oppose it. I said it's the best method. It has to rectify. And when he
No,
asks
but when you say rectify, does it mean that it will bring transparency, it will bring the end of a high command culture, which Rahul Gandhi has been
it is
speaking
not.
of?
It is now. It is just the opposite. Instead of deciding by Tarun
Opposite,
Gogoi.
when you say opposite, what does it mean?
The common workers are selecting the candidate. It is not the Tarun Gogoi. That was my also. I told Sonia ji also.
Okay.
I say people come to me. They
Right.
don't go to Congress worker.
Okay.
That's just earlier also that was system was there.
Okay.
Even 70 was also there. but not as to go after.
But sir,
even in 71
right.
also, I had to go to the workers.
But sir, as a senior leader who has put in so many years of service into Congress, now when you see an aspirant like Narendra Modi who is being fielded as a prime ministerial candidate, and Congress completely lacks the leadership, what do you really have to say?
I don't say it's a lack of leadership.
Okay.
The way Rahul is, they are projecting in such a way. They are good in marketing. They market goods.
So marketing is lacking, the branding is lacking on the part of Congress.
That branding is a temporary affair. In the long run, it will pay.
But do you think that the
Is it
Narendra Modi
branding?
wave is merely a creation of media?
If the wave is wave, it will go away.
Okay.
Wave is a wave. It's not a natural wave. Thank you.
Okay. So thank you so much.
Thank you,
Appreciate
thank you,
you
thank
joining
you.
on To The Point.
Thank you.